you always show up for everyone. You absorb every problem, you make people feel better, and then you go home and fall apart alone. Not because something is wrong with you, because you feel everything at a depth most people never reach. 5 psychological reasons why the kindest people are almost always the most quietly broken inside. All backed by research. Reason number 1. They feel everything more deeply. In 1996, psychologist Elaine Aron identified a trait called sensory processing sensitivity, published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. She found that 15 to 20% of the population is born with a nervous system that processes experience significantly more deeply than everyone else. Not just emotions, everything, tension in a room, the exact feeling behind someone's words, the weight of what is left unsaid. This is not a disorder, it is biology. But it means that for these people, a single difficult day does not feel difficult. It feels catastrophic, and they carry it long after everyone else has moved on. Reason number 2. They absorb other people's emotions as if they were their own. In 1993, psychologists Hatfield, Cacioppo, and Rapson published research on what they called emotional contagion, the way humans unconsciously synchronize with the emotional state of people around them. For most people, this is mild. For highly empathetic people, it is total. When someone in the room is anxious, they become anxious. When someone is in pain, they feel it physically. They do not just understand what you are feeling, they take it on, and they rarely have a way to put it back down. Reason number 3. They give until there is nothing left. In 1995, researcher Charles Figley coined the term compassion fatigue, the emotional and physical exhaustion that comes from repeatedly absorbing and responding to other people's suffering. Originally studied in therapists and first responders, but Figley's research showed it affects anyone whose inclination is to help. The kind person in your life, the one always available for everyone, is running on a system never designed for unlimited giving, without refilling. They give from love. But love without recovery is depletion. And depletion looks like everything is fine, until suddenly, it is not. Reason number 4. For many of them, kindness was not a choice. It was how they survived. Research on childhood emotional environments shows that children who grew up in unpredictable or painful homes often learned that being kind, being agreeable, being helpful kept them safe. Conflict was dangerous. Kindness was armor. And that pattern does not disappear in adulthood. It becomes identity. They do not know how to exist without being useful to someone, because for a very long time, their usefulness was the only thing that felt safe about being there. Reason number 5. And this is the most painful one. They cannot accept what they freely give. The person who holds space for everyone struggles to let anyone hold space for them. The person who talks everyone through their pain goes quiet about their own. Researcher Kristin Neff at the University of Texas found that people with the highest empathy for others often have the lowest capacity for self-compassion. They believe other people's pain deserves care. They do not believe their own does, so they carry it in silence. They help everyone, and they ask for nothing. 5 reasons. They feel more deeply. They absorb what others carry. They give until empty. Their kindness was survival, and they cannot receive what they freely give. If this describes you, hear this clearly. The fact that you feel this much is not a weakness. It is a rare and extraordinary thing. But you cannot pour from an empty cup forever. Subscribe to Mind Decoded. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 hit closest to home. I read every single one. See you in the next one.